Drip network is at prices we haven't seen in a long time. As you see, it's at $32 for one drip right now. And for some people, this may look like the end. But for people like me and many others who's paying attention and knows what's on the horizon, this just looks like an amazing buying opportunity. Because to get 10 drip now is about $320. And I mean, minus the taxes and all that, to actually get 10 drip, you probably have to put a little bit more, but you get the point. And compared to like all-time highs, which is like 190, it would have cost you like damn near $2,000 to get 10 drip. Even at $100, it would have cost you $1,000 to get 10 drip, you feel me? And if you go back to my old videos, you would have seen I had about 8 drip deposited, and I threw all these dips, and from compounding like every day or however much I've been compounding, because I don't think I claimed one time, I've just been straight compounding. I'm trying to get my deposits up, especially at these prices. I'm making a one drip like way faster than I was before. But through all that, I'm at about 24 drip, which I couldn't be happier because I know where drip is headed. So through all these dips, I'm gonna just keep buying, keep accumulating more drip. And some of y'all might be asking, like, why is the price even down? Like, what's causing the price to go down? And it's a number of things, but I'm gonna let Forex Shark, the creator of drip himself, explain why the price has been going down.
But I think like people's biggest concern over drip, for the last few months has been just the price going down, although it's kind of stabilized for the last couple weeks. Could I just hear you talk about like what you think has happened with the price and where you think it's going, and just kind of a little bit of your thoughts on that?
Yeah, sure. So as people that are paying attention to the market as a whole know that the market as a whole has taken a pretty big correction, right? Including BNB. We share a liquidity pool on our native DEX with BNB. So we're paired with BNB. So when the price of BNB goes down, it also brings down the USD price of drip. But I believe in the long-term potential and the long-term value of BNB. So as long as we're maintaining that value against BNB, I still see us growing against the rest of traditional markets and USD over time, as far as just our pairing with BNB. So there's that, right? There's the market correcting. There's also the fact that drip has performed extremely, extremely well, and we had a lot of people who got in at launch and got in at the pre-sale that were just in a ton of profits, right? And people are going to take profit when they're that far up. The beautiful thing about drip is this 365% max payout, which ensures that since there's a 1% daily payout, that when we hit the 1 year mark, anybody who got in at launch and in pre-sale, if they have not been compounding, doing additional deposits to support the system, or at least doing referrals, because referral bonuses count as a deposit as well, they will be capped out, meaning they will no longer be allowed to drain the system. So a lot of these sustainability mechanisms built into drip don't even come into play until we hit the 1 year mark, where people start hitting their 365 cap on what they're able to earn. So a lot of these early people have taken some profit, and on top of that, we have the correction of the whole market. But as I said, if you account for the 1% daily compound interest and you factor that into the price and you adjust for that, we are way outperforming BNB every day, every month, and we have since launch. So you have to account for that as well if you're going to actually try to get an assessment of value for the product. There's also the fact that we had just launched Animal Farm, and we just launched Piggy Bank and these other protocols, which brought a lot of extreme exuberance, right? So kind of irrational buying that you see, where people love to buy tops, and that drives the top up higher, and this creates a market dynamic where the initial buyers and the people who got in initially are able to take profit. So these are just natural market cycles that you expect to play out. Overall, drip is performing very well, and due to the fact that we have the majority of our sustainability mechanics not even coming into play until a couple days, right? In 2 days, the first initial people who bought in pre-sale and launch that have not done any kind of compounding or deposits will be tapped out. And every day after that, from that point on, more and more early whales and early investors will be tapping out their max payout if they do not continue to support the protocol by compounding. So it has a mechanic that allows for a value transfer of people who are just trying to drain the system to people that have a long-term perspective on it. All right. On top of all this, we kind of put drip on the sideline so we could get out Animal Farm and these other protocols, knowing that it will take some attention away from drip over, a couple months while we focus on that. But in the big picture, it's really building up the overall ecosystem and will have a major positive effect over time. So, we have so much that is on the roadmap for drip and so much that was on the table that I put on the sideline to hyper focus on piggy bank in this migration, which are going right back on the table after Thursday. So I've never been more bullish and more confident about drip. And really, price is, it's not something that I spend a lot of time worried about, because I know that, for one, when you account for all the mechanics, we're outperforming everything. And for two, if I keep improving, evolving, building, the mechanics and the system works perfectly, I know the price will take care of itself. And I'm extremely bullish over the long term. And I think now is a great time to get in, actually, because of the correction that we've had due to a displacement of focus, but then the fact that the focus is about to shift extremely back onto drip, because we have a lot that we're about to do for drip. And then we're coming up on that 1 year mark where, the early whales are about to start getting tapped out on it. So
I think what Forex said at the end there is facts. The mechanics alone will increase the price of drip, especially as more and more people find out about it. Like, we got to 190 based purely off the mechanics of drip. Now imagine when these partnerships and other use cases come into play, we're gonna see drip moon. And that's honestly why I'm not worried at all. And some of you might not know about what partnerships and new things are up and coming for drip, so I'll put a clip of Forex saying what we could expect to see after the Animal Farm is unpaused, and honestly it sounds extremely bullish.
And my main focus with drip, as far as marketing, aside from the the stuff that we are doing, like ads and stuff like that, is really securing some great partnerships, which we have a few in the works that I can touch on that are already secure, but are going to be coming up now that we're putting focus back on drip. And also creating an atmosphere where other developers, especially up and coming developers, can use drip as a type of reserve currency, and use our staking protocols as a type of reserve or bank for their protocol. And that's what I'm really focused on right now. And I can tell you that there is a project called Atlantis that's doing some great work and has secured, last time I checked, 14 NFT licensing deals for pretty high-end celebrities, people that everybody would notice if you saw them. And the contracts that they have, so this is all automated, will be selling these NFTs to these communities and to the fans and followings of these celebrities in drip. And then the drip that is used to buy these NFTs get automatically staked for them, and then have a type of management strategy, you could call it, where it compounds every few weeks, and then it does a payout, and then it compounds every few weeks, and it does a payout, and it does this payout to the NFT holders. So the drip system creates a great platform that allows other developers to build on top of, and then these developers are essentially doing the heavy lifting when it comes to marketing drip and really bringing the attention to drip. So we have several different projects that are working with drip and behind the scenes on their own thing, but tied into drip, that I think is going to have a major impact on drip and on getting people to use drip in the year to come. Right? We also have two major partnerships that are in the works right now. One of them is with PancakeSwap. So people might have noticed that maybe a month ago or like 5 or 6 weeks ago, PancakeSwap made a post saying, something about like we're gauging interest or what could this be or whatever it was. But it was their PancakeSwap bunny with the drip logo, right, on its tank top. And that was their way to, this is after they contacted me and my team to ask, what can we do to support Drip? It's a major platform on BSC. How can we work together? All this stuff. We had communications on how we could potentially work together. They made that tweet to kind of gauge the engagement that they would get from it. We blew them out of the water with it. So this is something that I will be focusing on after Thursday, after we get the piggy bank launch over with. Because after we get the piggy bank launch over with, then my full focus will be on networking and securing partnership deals and marketing opportunities for our existing protocols, especially Drip, because I really want to put attention back on Drip right now. And also continuing to develop for these protocols, but really focusing on networking and promotion of them, most importantly. Also Chainlink. So Chainlink is also someone that approached us. And the reason why they approach us is because you can look at our analytics and see that we are one of the fastest growing protocols. And if you look on scale, we're the second fastest growing protocol over time, month after month on BSC, right under PancakeSwap. So people see this, they take notice, especially other large developer teams, and they want to see how we could integrate them. So Chainlink reached out to us, asked about how we do the pricing on our site and all of that, wondering if we could utilize Chainlink in some way and do some kind of cross promotion. What I said to them was, I'm not super interested in just doing some kind of pricing or something. If we're going to work together, I want to produce something that you can truly be excited about promoting, and we can really, raise each other up. So I'll get into the plan, what the development and the project that we're doing with them that gives utility to Drip and our existing protocols. But that's something else that's extremely exciting, right? So we will do the traditional ads and stuff like this, but really I'm focused on creating partnerships, networking, and just creating a ton of awesome utility for other protocols that want to build on top of Drip, right? And this is the best promotion and marketing you can have, in my opinion.
With the attention of the devs and all that being focused on Animal Farm, I'd say we have a couple weeks before we see a jump in price, because right now they're not focusing on Drip. They're not, you seen what Forex said, they're not, like, all their attention's on the Animal Farm and getting it unpaused. So honestly, I feel like this is a really good time to get in, because the price is kind of lingering, it's kind of going down. And once the attention and all that is back on Drip, like, people are gonna like really see the potential and what's upcoming and all that, and they're gonna start aping in, and that price is gonna jump. So honestly, this is like a really good time to get in. And of course, this is just my opinion, because I'm gonna be buying more myself, because I believe in Forex and Drip and I see what's upcoming. So like, this isn't financial advice. Do your own research and come up with your own conclusion and be responsible with your money. Like, don't just ape in your last dollars hoping we moon in a week. Like, use risk capital. And if you do decide to invest and you need a team to join, feel free to use my buddy address and join my team. I'll be airdropping you back 3% of your deposit as soon as you join. So whatever amount you deposit, you'll be getting 3% of that back off rip, as well as the weekly airdrops I'll be giving to everyone in my team. And as you see, my team only has 2 people in it right now, so it's not that much people right now. So your chances of receiving an airdrop are extremely high. And you can see I got some drip building up too, which I got like a little bit more than 1 drip right now, which I'm gonna be using that to airdrop to new people that join the team. And if no one joins the team in the next week or so, then it's these 2 people's lucky day, because I mean, they're gonna be getting the airdrops. But with that being said, my link to the Drip website as well as my buddy address is in the description, so feel free to use it if you feel I provided value for you. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that. And I'm out.